Let's go on a wild adventure to a place unknown. Let's go to a world of watercolour, far away from home. Far away from home.
Chloe, that's your paint water.
Hi everybody, I hope you're having a very happy day. Today I am drawing the adorable Beethoven. This is actually a prize for a raffle. My friend Aaron Fries has the biggest heart of anybody, and he was always doing wonderful things for people. And one of the things he does is every year he does a raffle for the Poe Fund, which is helping elderly dogs. And one of the prizes was to win one of my pet portraits. So here he is. This is Beethoven. This is the winner. I always start by doing a pencil sketch because, well, you can draw straight with pen, but it can go pretty wrong pretty quickly, or it can go really well, and then just at the last moment, bam, you've ruined it. So I quite like to have the sort of base laid down with the pencil. In the past, I used to do crazy details, and then it's like, this is going to be rubbed out. What was the point of that? So I just do a very quick thing like this, then I know where most of the fur's going to be and just the outline, and as long as it looks like him, I'm going to start. So we're good to go. Pencil sketches laid down, to the Batmobile. Well, not the Batmobile, but my Etchr field case. It's so cool. It's like survival kit of any artist, and there are so many pockets. Ooh, chocolate! And now we are back to the drawing. Oh no, it's the scary part. I never liked this bit. It's like the first stroke, okay. Because the eyes, they're like, they are the window to the soul. You have to be so careful with them. In my experience, once the eyes have gone wrong, you may as well forget the whole drawing. If it's watercolour and ink. If it's acrylic, yeah, great, just paint over it, start again. But watercolour, it's like, nope, you have made your choice. You chose poorly. So once you've got that wrong, it's like, the other day I drew Aragorn from Lord of the Rings, and I was like, doesn't look like him, and I carried on, and I persevered, and I drew for like half an hour, and I did all his hair, and the hair went great and everything, but then when it was finished, I looked at it, and I was like, no! I'm not showing anyone that one. Actually, I did show Mum, and she looked at it for a long time, and she said, he reminds me of someone. That is not the effect that I was going for, so that drawing will be left in the dark recesses of my room. So, yeah, gotta be careful with the eyes. But then this is the really fun bit. The eyes are done, the nose is right. Okay, it looks like the dog. Now it is the freedom of fur. Just get your pen and you just draw fur, and it's fluffy and it's wild and it's spiky and you can do whatever with it. And that's just what I love to do. Fur and creases in clothing. Oh, creases in clothing. I spent like last week just drawing creases. And actually, you can do that with pets because most of the dogs of the 21st century are better dressed than me. Actually, I've even seen a rabbit that is better style than me. It looked really good in a t-shirt.
You could say that I'd had a very interesting art week in terms of nearly covering the whole couch in charcoal powder. For my art diploma, I had to use the charcoal for one of the exercises, and little did I know how much that charcoal was going to become the bane of my life. To be fair, it was my fault. They told you to lay newspaper out underneath your picture, and I thought, newspaper? What am I, in kindergarten? No, I think I can manage to handle a little bit of charcoal. Yeah, I was very wrong. Everything went great at first. You had to do a shape of something and just sort of paint it just in water, no paints, and then you'd put the charcoal on top. The tiniest of charcoal powder fell onto the rug, And suddenly it looked like there'd just been a meteor shower and it was absolutely peppered with black. It was such a mess. Yeah, and the actual sketchbook, it was completely filled with charcoal. I had to seal it off. I had to seal the page together, cover it in sellotape because the charcoal wouldn't come off. So one day in the future when I am a famous artist, someone will say, oh my gosh, a secret section of this notebook. And then they're going to open it and they're going to be like, no, my fur rug. Sorry.
Oh yes, it's painting time. I love this bit. This is, I mean, wow, there's so many processes that are so fun. I mean the whole thing. But painting, you just like splash it on and it just comes to life. My mum's opinion, colour is the only thing that brings it to life. Black and white is not completed until it's got colour on. Now I've got his cute little ears all drawn in, I'm having a little look at his jacket, and on this occasion I was incredibly lucky that I actually had the paint that matched perfectly his jacket. Sometimes you can be searching for ages, might even need to mix lots of colours or bring in some of the crayons. And it's just very straightforward, lay the colour down, not worried too much about darks and lights at this moment because I'm going to lay it over the top, so that's like the shadow. When I was drawing it, I was wondering what background I should do. And at one point I actually did sketch out an old farmhouse, but I felt like I liked the simplicity of just him as the main focus of the picture with his little jacket. But I thought I'd put him on a grassy hillside and maybe do some flowers. And his owner liked that, so that's what I went for. There's his lovely little blue collar. And then I don't know why I'd been watching lots of documentaries and I decided to do, oh, I'll do my own artist drone shot. So that's my drone shot. What? Choosing the polychromos because I like to work with watercolour and coloured pencil. When you're drawing it, it's nice to get a little coloured accent. So sometimes I might be drawing a cat and he might have a pink nose, and then I'll want to create another accent of his pink nose. Somewhere else in the picture, maybe a little pink flower or a little pink heart. It all ties it together very, very neatly with just that tiny little thing. Sometimes you just need an accent and you doesn't need to match anything in the picture. In fact, it's even better if it contrasts. Oh, it's lunchtime! Yes, I'm often drawing on the lap tray, so along comes my meal too. Having a nice bit of sushi and some chicken and rice. And back to drawing immediately. Now I'd just like to add some little plants around him, just to sort of, I don't know, I just like it basically. And I just thought I'd add a little bit of the scanning process, so I put it in my scanner, I scan him at 1200 dots per inch, and I just up the contrast and the saturation so it matches the actual original file. And that's it, basically. There we go. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I've got a tiny little art lesson for next week, and I've got loads of exciting things in store. Thanks so much again, and have a very happy day.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a like and maybe even consider subscribing.
Let's go on a wild adventure to a place unknown.